Hello, my name is Michael Vinsel, and I live in Japan. I live in Nagoya, Japan. I'm from the United States. I grew up in New Hampshire, uh, and I've been living in Japan since 2001. Right now, this is September 3rd, 2023, and so I've lived here for a long time, 22 years. And anyway, I've written a bunch of stories. I teach English here in Japan, and in the part of it, I write my own materials and things like that. And I've also written a series of stories, kind of memoirs, I guess. And one of them, the latest one, is called "Look Around This Room." And here's a printout of the manuscript. So this one is recalling my time in the 1980s. From 1986 to the middle of 1988, I lived in San Francisco, and after, long story short, I became a taxi driver, and so this is kind of a memoir of that situation, and then what culminated in becoming a taxi driver. The first story, the opening scene of that, is called "Baby in the Cab," and the title of the whole book is "Look Around This Room," and so look around this room. When I what here, this is the room I'm talking about. This is a picture I drew or painted and drew a little bit too, and that's this would be the uh, the driver's lounge of Veterans Cab in San Francisco as it appeared to me in 1987. And so anyway, the introduction of that is actually kind of in the middle of the book. The opening scene is sort of a flash forward to that time, and so uh, that would be the opening scene is baby in the cab, and this is the picture that goes with that. So this one, that's at Albertson supermarket, and you can see in the corner there's a little baby on the seat, and so there we are, and so the following story is begins with this. And so, and that end, the end of that story goes along with this. This would be the corner of Geary and Larkin at night in San Francisco, as it appeared to me in those days. And anyway, that's in the right in the middle of what they call the Tenderloin, which is San Francisco's red light district, or one of several red light districts San Francisco had or has at those times. Anyway, and so among the mementos I keep, that I've kept since my time in the States, is this. This is my San Francisco taxi badge, one of two actually that I have. This one's from 1991. Uh, the first one I got was 1987, but I've lost that one over the years. But anyway, so it's kind of having these kind of things that brought back those memories. And anyway, so I'm gonna read this story, the opening chapter with Baby in the Cab, and I hope you'll enjoy it. Okay.